The man's eyelids fluttered open, but his expression was already one of dread. I smiled with malice, but no mirth. He looked around nervously. It was clear that he knew something was wrong. He looked up at me and began to breathe heavily. Why is there only you here? Because this is what comes after, I explained calmly. I relished the confusion, but I loved the realization more. This isn't right. I'm not supposed to be here. I ignored him. You have two choices, I explained, as though he hadn't been perplexed. One, climb in the water. I waved my hand, and a chilly lake suddenly became illuminated. Your leg will be chained to the floor at just the right length to allow your mouth the slightest access to air. You'll feel like you're drowning for hours, but will be too afraid to let it overtake you. You'll eventually succumb to exhaustion. He started to shake. 2, you climb in the box. I waved my other hand, and a light shone on a small metallic crate. There's just no way. You can fit. I'll just have to squeeze you. Maybe wrap your legs around your head and snap your ankles. After you go in the box, I'll put you in a 110-degree room and let you roast. Again, it will take hours to die. You have to choose one of them, water or box. He put his head in his hands and flapped his jaw silently. If you don't decide, The water! He screamed cowardly. Please! He started to cry. Not the box. I laughed. You chose the water, so you go in the box. I smiled. Welcome to hell. The man began to cry openly now. You always choose the water, I noted. I know how claustrophobic you are. He stared at me. You've been here for years, I explained calmly. Each day, your memory gets wiped so that you can re-experience the desperation that comes with realizing your eternal reward is unending pain. He stared at me in bewilderment. I thought I would experience eternal joy, he shouted, ending in a scream. I nodded. I know. You've thought that every day since you've gotten here. Today is special, though. Did you know that? Today is exactly 16 Earth years since your arrival. A lot of people died that day, but you were one of the only to have a choice. You're here because of the very last thing you did. You're here because of how you died. Do you remember how you died? And this is it. The dawning moment of realization crosses his face. For the 5,844th time. No! I was supposed to be rewarded for that. Well, think of it like Christmas, I say, as I force him inside. Your reward is in the box.